1990s were the golden years of television. Families gathered in living rooms, the glow of the TV lighting up the room, as we tuned in week after week to follow the lives of our favorite characters. These stars didn't just entertain us, they became part of our routines, our childhoods, even our teenage crushes. But as the years passed, some of those familiar faces seemed to vanish. Today, we're looking back at 10 iconic 90s TV stars who stepped away from the spotlight and discovering where they are now. 1. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. To millions, Jonathan Taylor Thomas was more than just a sitcom actor. He was the teen idol of the 90s. Playing Randy Taylor on Home Improvement and voicing young Simba in The Lion King, JTT had the kind of fame most actors dream of. But at his peak, he made a bold move. He walked away. Choosing to focus on education, he attended Harvard, studied abroad in Scotland, and quietly stepped out of Hollywood. Aside from a few small cameos, he's remained off the radar, living a low-key private life. 2. Lark Voorhees. On Saved by the Bell, Lark Voorhees brought Lisa Turtle to life with style, sass, and unforgettable one-liners. She was a 90s fashion trendsetter long before social media influencers existed. After the show, her career slowed, and personal struggles kept her away from the spotlight. She made a brief but welcomed return for the reboot, giving fans a dose of nostalgia before retreating once more to a quiet, private life focused on her health and writing. 3. Andrew Shue. As Billy Campbell on Melrose Place, Andrew Shue was the charming, relatable guy next door in a show full of drama. But unlike many co-stars, he didn't stick with acting. Instead, he co-founded Cafe Mom, a social networking site for parents, and built a thriving business career. While the Hollywood lights are far behind him, his success shows that leaving showbiz can open the door to entirely new achievements. 4. Danica McKellar. For years, audiences grew up with Danica McKellar as Winnie Cooper on The Wonder Years, the ultimate girl-next-door character. But McKellar's love of math pulled her in a different direction. She earned a mathematics degree from UCLA, authored best-selling educational books, and became an advocate for STEM education. While she still pops up in Hallmark movies, her focus today is inspiring young students to love math as much as she does. 5. Jaleel White. It's hard to talk about 90s TV without mentioning Steve Urkel. Jaleel White turned the quirky, suspenders-wearing neighbor on Family Matters into a cultural icon. His catchphrase, "Did I do that?" was everywhere. But after the series ended, typecasting made new roles harder to find. White stayed active with smaller TV appearances, voice work, and producing, but has kept a far lower profile than during his Urkel days. 6. Andrea Barber. Andrea Barber's portrayal of Kimmy Gibbler, the lovable oddball from Full House, made her a fan favorite. After the show ended in 1995, she chose to leave acting entirely, focusing on her education and raising a family. Decades later, she returned for Fuller House, delighting longtime fans, but when the reboot wrapped, she once again stepped away from the constant public attention. 7. Michael Fishman. As DJ Connor on Roseanne, Michael Fishman literally grew up in front of America's eyes. When the original series ended, he didn't chase more acting roles. Instead, he moved behind the scenes, working in production. He returned briefly for the Connors, but after leaving the show, he devoted more time to advocacy work and community projects. 8. Kelly Shania Williams. Laura Winslow, played by Kelly Shania Williams on Family Matters, was smart, strong, and instantly relatable. After the series wrapped in 1998, Williams stepped away from acting, devoting her energy to her family and charity work. While she occasionally appears at fan conventions or interviews, her life today is far removed from Hollywood's busy pace. 9. Josh Saviano. Paul Pfeiffer from The Wonder Years was the supportive, dependable best friend we all wanted. Josh Saviano left acting behind entirely, attending Yale, and becoming a lawyer. Later, he launched his own brand consulting firm, working with celebrities behind the scenes. Though he's made a few small cameos, he's stayed committed to his professional life outside of entertainment. 10. Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson captured hearts in movies like Matilda and Mrs. Doubtfire, but she also appeared in 90s TV specials that made her a household name. By 13, she stepped away from acting, later explaining that the pressures of fame were too much. Today, she's an author, voice actor, and outspoken mental health advocate, far removed from a Hollywood spotlight she once knew. The 90s gave us unforgettable TV icons, but for many, fame was just one chapter in their lives. Whether they chose privacy, pursued new passions, or built completely different careers, these stars proved there's life and success beyond the cameras. They may be gone from our screens, but they'll always live on in the reruns and in the memories of a generation.